On the mark, 68 with you, just 4 days before the most important date on the NFL calendar. No, it's not the Super Bowl with all the glitz and the glamour and the hoopla. No, but for the NFL diehard, it's the conference championship games. Two of them, two huge games to get to Super Bowl 44. So we've got four teams left, and we've got four possible matchups for the Super Bowl. And each matchup brings us a very interesting storyline. First, we start with the favorites, the Colts and the Saints. The two teams, going back to September, have been riding a virtual collision course to this big matchup in February. For the Colts, they started 14-0. For the Saints, 13-0. Now, both teams fell short of that lofty goal of a perfect season, but they look to be the two best teams in the NFL, and they are the two number one seeds. That would be a fantastic matchup. And we could have the Colts and the Vikings. And with all due respect to Drew Brees of the Saints, this would be the matchup of quarterbacking legends. Brees, or rather Peyton Manning for the Colts, and Brett Favre for the Vikings. And the winner of this game would claim his stake as possibly the greatest quarterback of all time. Then we move the Jets into the equation. The Jets and the Saints, the two rags to riches stories, two of the worst franchises in the history of the NFL. Look at the winning percentages. They're two of the worst. Going back to the merger of 1970, the Saints could go to their first Super Bowl. The Jets could finally reach the big game since Broadway Joe brought them to Super Bowl III back in 1969. And then finally, we've got the Jets and the Vikings. And of course, what's the storyline here? It was a year ago. It's already been a year. Actually, it seems like it was forever ago that Brett Favre was actually the quarterback at one time for the New York Jets. Well, that turned into a debacle when they missed the playoffs, but the Jets have recovered nicely with a new coach in Rex Ryan and a new quarterback, a rookie, Mark Sanchez, and they could possibly face their old quarterback, Brett Favre, in Super Bowl 44. Which matchup would you like to see? I would like to know. I'm on the mark, 68.